Hi and hello guys. I've got a very interesting project lined up. Through a series of videos, I'll show you all as to how you can create your own smart uh, surveillance camera or a security camera. In other words, it is intended to be a DIY version of the Nest camera. Okay, so the final goal is to have a Google Assistant integration as well. So that is, you can just ask your Google Assistant to show the camera feed on your Chromecast device, and it will be done. Okay, so that is the final goal. I have broken down this project into smaller videos just to make things easy for you guys and also to help you guys. Okay, so in this first part or in this first video, I'll show you all as to how you can create your own HLS or dash camera stream. Okay, so all the scripts that you need has been provided for, or all the material that you need has been provided for. In the description of this video, I will attach other reference materials as well, so you can go through them just for your knowledge sake. Okay, so before we start compiling programs and softwares and stuff, we need to make sure that we have adequate swap memory. So if you have the 4 GB version of the Raspberry Pi 4, then no issues. You'll have sufficient memory for compiling processes. See, if you have any other version other than that, then we need to create a swap partition just to make sure that our Pi doesn't hang in between. Okay, so I have provided a script for that as well. The script is called swap partition creator. Okay, so this will create a swap partition just to fasten the process of compiling programs. Okay, so click on draw, copy the path, open a terminal on your Raspberry Pi, type wget and then paste the URL and press enter. Once the script is downloaded, we need to make it executable. The command is sudo chmod space +x then ./swap partition creator.sh. So next we need to execute the script. Remove the sudo chmod +x and replace it with bash and space. Okay, do not use sudo over here and press enter. So now we have the swap partition created. Next we'll start compiling the ffmpeg. So I have got the script for compiling ffmpeg as well. The script is called pyffmpeg compiler.sh. Copy the path to the script and again type wget and then paste the URL. Make the script executable. Sudo chmod +x /pyffmpeg compiler.sh. Next, execute the script. Again, it is bash, do not use sudo, and enter. Okay, so compiling ffmpeg will take quite a while. So just hold on until this process completes. So once ffmpeg is compiled, you can start proceeding with the compilation of Nginx or the installation of Nginx. Okay. The ffmpeg has been compiled and installed. So the next step is to compile and install Nginx. Okay, so you can even use sudo apt-get install command for RTMP module, but I have found it to not work in many cases. So I would suggest you to compile it from scratch. Okay, so I have already prepared a script for this as well, for compiling and installing the Nginx along with the RTMP module. You can just download the script. Again wget followed by the URL and then make the script executable using sudo chmod space +x ./nginx rtmp compiler.sh. So you can execute the script using bash. Just remove sudo chmod plus x and type bash. So this will not take as much time as the ffmpeg took. This process should be over in no time. So the compilation and the installation of Nginx along with the RTMP module is also complete. So now we move over to the critical part. So I have given configurations file for both the dash configuration and the HLS configuration. You might find a third configuration file combining both HLS and dash. It has worked for me off and on. Sometimes both HLS and the dash worked on the same configuration file, and sometimes it did not. So I would suggest you to use either of these, and then if you wanted to switch the stream types or the stream protocols, then you can change the configuration files from here. Okay, so use this combined configuration file at your own pedigree. I would suggest you to use the dedicated configuration files which work. Okay, so first let me show you the working of the dash configuration. Get the link to the configuration file, use wget, paste the link. Okay, so after that you do a sudo cp dot / nginx dash dot conf and then the destination. So we have two directories or two destinations from where the Nginx will take up the configuration from. So we'll paste this configuration in both the locations. Okay, the first one is etc / nginx / nginx.conf. Okay, the second one is usr / local / nginx /conf / nginx.conf. Okay, so these are the two locations from where the Nginx will take up the configuration file from. So next we need to test the validity of the configuration file. To do that, use this command. Okay, so this shows that we have got a very valid configuration file. It says the test is successful. Okay, so next we need to start Nginx. Just use this command which says sudo usr local nginx sbin nginx. So this will start Nginx in the background. And then for starting the stream with ffmpeg, I have given commands over here, the gist. So I have given two commands, one with audio and one without audio. So if you are using the webcam stream for just surveillance purpose, I would suggest you to use the one without the audio. And again, the command which uses the audio is kind of wishy-washy. It is a can of worms, to be precise with. Okay, so use the one which is without audio and copy that and then paste it in the terminal. Okay, so after that press enter. Just a pointer over here. So if you have multiple webcams connected, change this input according to the ID of your webcam. Okay, so if you have just one webcam, the ID will be device ID will be device video 0. If you have a second webcam, the second webcam will take up the ID video 1, so on and so forth. Okay, so the stream has started. To test the working of the stream, what we'll do is we will launch VLC from the PC. Press Ctrl N. So we have used the dash protocol. So here is the URL for getting the dash stream. HTTP followed by the /s, and then the IP address of the Raspberry Pi, and then the port number, which is 8080, and then dash followed by stream.mpd. mpd is the extension for the dash stream. Then choose play. So here here we have the stream from the webcam. Okay. So next we'll try the HLS configuration. Get the file, stop the Nginx, and now we'll try the new configuration file. Again, we can check the validity of the configuration file using the nginx-t command. The test is successful, and now we can start the Nginx. And now we will add the webcam stream to the RTMP sync. So the streaming service has started. VLC again, Ctrl N. Just replace this dash with HLS, and the extension this time will be M3U8. That is the extension for HLS stream. So here we have the HLS stream as well. So as in the case with both the dash streams and the HLS streams, you can access the RTMP stream directly. So to do that, show /stream 1935. Okay, so this is the same command that you gave along with the ffmpeg for the RTMP sync. Okay, so only addition is we are replacing the local host with the IP address of the Pi followed with the port number. Okay, so now choose play. So now we have the webcam stream from our RTMP stream. I mean, that is, now we are playing the RTMP webcam stream. Okay, so that is pretty much it, guys. So this is the end of this video. I really hope that you find this useful and informative. Thanks for watching. Take care and bye-bye.